I'm Jane Seward, a literacy consultant with ESDAC. I'm here with Michelle Rivas. Together, we have created a deck called Sound Train. By the very nature of the name of the deck, think of it as developing initial and final sound fluency in your students, if you will. That is a very necessary phonemic awareness task. So why is phonemic awareness important? Because in our young children, in all students for that matter, but in our young children, it is a very necessary skill that they must acquire in order for the phonics part to make sense. All right, so Michelle, let's tell them a little bit about the deck called Sound Train.
There are 40 cards, 4 sets of 10, created with different colored frames to help in sorting the different train sets. You'll also see the beginning of the train with the coupler, the cards in between with the coupler on each end, and the ending of the train with no coupler.
Okay, so let me make sure that I understand this. So, engine, easy to check the beginning card. Ending card is really super simple because it has no coupler on the end. It's truly the end of the train. All the other cards in between have couplers on each end.
Right.
So let's talk then about how students would manage to get those in the right order in between. So we begin with, what's the picture there?
Peach.
Peach. So we need to hook up, if you will, a card. I'm going to move these. We need to find a picture that hooks up to the word peach by the ending sound, all right? Because we want to think about it. Michelle, you and I kind of figured this out, that for some children, this might be a nice little way to introduce this deck too, is so there's no confusion that occurs. But if we think about dominoes, we know that here we have, of course, a 2 on this end. And if we had these dominoes, which one would hook up?
Here's the next one.
Okay, so that would go next. All right, and we'll move it over here in just a second. Then what would you have to have next in order to make a train? Okay, we'd have to have a 6, and then we'd have to have a 3. All right, so let's keep that in mind now as we move along here. So what's at this 2 is at the end, all right, of this particular domino. So what do we need what's the ending sound again? Ch, ch. All right, so now I'm looking for, it's my turn, I'm looking for a picture here that begins, okay, just like this 2 is going to hook on here. The word chick begins with that, and so it hooks up right there. All right, are we good?
Yep.
Okay, your turn.
Now the ending sound of chick is k, and so my next card will begin with the sound k, and we'll go with claw.
Okay, because the beginning sound in claw is the sound, the k. So again, just to make it easier for young children, we want to just, again, kind of show our dominoes. So I'm thinking about the end of this, the word claw, and that's aw. I happen to know that the word octopus, okay, begins with the ah sound. All right, so your turn.
So now the ending sound of octopus is the S sound.
And if we would say the S sound, what would it be? Okay, so.
And I'm going to go with seal.
Oh, awesome. I picked right up on that. The ending sound of the word seal is the ol sound. If students need a little help with that, I would just say, well, let's stretch it out. Seal. Okay, it's the ol sound. Oh, guess what? This is fun. All right, there's actually 2 cards. All right, here's a lime, begins with ol. So does
laugh.
Laugh. I'm going to choose laugh because you know what? I don't know. I don't know where it goes. Well, and if we're good, that's great. And if we need to make a change, it's easy to make a change.
Right.
All right. So let's check it out now. So if I chose this,
the ending sound is.
Okay.
And so up here, I have eagle, monkey, and lime. I'm seeing the F sound in our ending cars,
way
so
at
we're
the
not going to
end.
be able to use this
Yeah,
one.
because, well, number one, you're right, we don't even have a card up here
Yes.
that begins with the ol sound, so it must be
Lime.
All right, great problem solving. That's going to be a fun one for kids. Okay, your turn. What's the end sound of lime?
Lime, and so the beginning sound of that one is monkey.
Okay, so lime ending sound begins with monkey, monkey.
E.
Oh, eagle. Love this.
Eagle.
Ooh, we're getting down to the end. And now what is
Eagle
yeah?
is that ol
Ol
sound
sound.
again. We know it is laugh.
Love this. Love this. Love this task. All right. So if we were to do a check, we would have found out that we were great there. And then we know that we always use, or almost always use, an accountability sheet for students to record their thinking. So you have yours, I have mine, because we're pretending here we're two students at this station working here. And we know that we have the spaces for all those. We don't have to write all those numbers on there for our audience, but we know that the first card was number 21, so let's go ahead and put 21. We know the next card was 37, and we won't write the remainder of the numbers, but students just record the number on the cards. All right, easy?
Yes.
All right, I think kids are going to love this one. There are a number of other tasks using these cards, using this entire deck to create some other sorts, open sorts, closed sorts. Honestly, the reason I get so excited about this deck is because the sky's the limit on this one. There are just a number of other tasks, and there's nothing more that kids like than to do some sorts, to try to figure out some sorting rules and to have some fun with that. So this is just the first task. Again, there's many. We're excited. Hope you enjoy.
You can find these cards at essdk.me/lit learn.